15 days to regularization deadline. Emergency medical services in the Virgin Islands observed.
Premier Fahie on telecommunications in the Virgin Islands and the UK and same-sex marriage. Where do we stand here in the BVI? These and more stories when 284 News returns.
Is business slow? Cash flow down? Hosting an upcoming event? We can help. Advertise with 284 Media and take your business or event to the next level by enhancing your present marketing and messaging strategies. Allow our team of experts to create a personalized ad that sets your business apart from all the rest. This could be your business or event. So, what are you waiting for? Contact our marketing team at 284media@cctbvi.com. Advertising with us works.
Welcome everybody, it's Tuesday, May 14th, 2019. I'm Ron Grant.
And I'm Javon Wilson.
Topping our newscast today, the countdown begins. Persons wishing to submit their application for the regularization Fast Track Initiative have 15 days to finalize their application, following the announcement by the Fahie administration for the regularization of persons living in the British Virgin Islands for over 15 years through the government's one-time Fast Track Initiative, ending on May 31st, 2019. Many state offices have seen an extremely large amount of persons preparing applications for the said process. Since the announcement, the Royal Virgin Islands Police Force has had to increase its staff handling police clearance certificates, as every day, hundreds of persons show up to the Rotown Police Station trying to obtain their needed document, some even arriving at around 6 a.m. in an effort to avoid the mad rush. Officials of the Royal Virgin Islands Police Force confirmed with our newsroom that on average, a police clearance usually takes 10 working days to process, which weighs heavily on the demand since persons in the Fast Track Initiative have only 15 working days to complete and submit their application. Premier Fahie at a recent press conference noted that the Immigration Department will go through a period of training and a new temporary recruitment to handle the increased workload projected to come from the regularization initiative.
In February of this year, the Financial Affairs Committee issued a bombshell report by way of their inquiry into the relationships between the UK and the overseas territories, of which the BVI happens to be one. Now, in an effort to improve and reset those relationships, the FAC made quite a number of heavy suggestions, many of which, if approved, could have altered the cultural fabric of the BVI. Indeed. Legalization of same-sex marriages happened to top that list. They requested that a date be set by which it expects all overseas territories to legalize same-sex marriages, and if the OTs fail to comply, they suggested an order of council. Now, in a recent report, the UK government's response, it indicated, that they have no intentions to force the OTs to legalize same-sex marriages, with no plans to introduce an order of council on this issue. However, they did encourage the OTs to protect same-sex relationships in a manner that is compliant with international human rights obligations. Of course, Ron, they're still suggesting that we head to legislation. The UK government's response stated, and I quote, "Our relationship with the overseas territories is based on partnership, and therefore, as policy on marriage law is an area of devolved responsibility, it should be for the territories to decide and legislate on." And I think that's something we can all agree on.
Indeed.
The job of the Foreign Affairs Committee is to scrutinize the work of the Foreign and Commonwealth Office by way of hearings and inquiries to examine the expenditure, administration, and policy of the FCO. While they hold no legal force, they can make recommendations to be considered by the UK government. All of this follows, of course, a reality instigated by the global dilemma Brexit and a beneficial ownership registries coming into existence, forced, of course, by way of legislation. However, our territory can definitely now breathe a sigh of relief, considering that we are what I would consider to be a faith-based community, and this would have definitely taken a controversial form.
Well, Jovan, we see kind of a diversion of power taking place, but once again, it's definitely a good thing for us to be able to have that level of involvement here in the territory. So kudos to them.
Definitely. Viewers, we'll be right back after a word with our sponsors.
Get online today with CCT Go Fast LTE. Simply select from any one of our Go Fast LTE plan options. Each plan offers unlimited wireless residential internet and are priced to suit your budget and required data speed. Stop by any one of our locations and speak with one of our representatives and get online with Go Fast LTE. the BVI's preferred choice for reliability, speed, and affordability. CCT Life Unlimited.
Welcome back, everyone. The Government Information Services confirmed through a press release that May 19th to the 25th will be observed as Emergency Medical Services Week here in the Virgin Islands. Emergency Medical Services Week will be observed under the theme EMS Strong Beyond the Call. The critical role of the emergency medical services, which serves as a link between the scene of an emergency and the healthcare system, will be brought to life during the week of activities. Emergency Medical Technician Supervisor Ms. Tashima Barzi said the focus of the week is to showcase the processes and to educate the community on how they can assist the medical technicians in enhancing the services they provide. Ms. Barzi said the emergency medical technicians provide out-of-hospital emergency medical care and transportation for critical and imminent patients who across the territory who experience medical problems. The EMS week will begin with the church service at the Church of God of Prophecy, Humpton's Gut, on Sunday, May 19th at 10 a.m. Then on Monday, May 20th at 10 a.m., there will be an opening ceremony in the lobby of the People's Hospital. A bowling and domino tournament will also be held at the Save the Seed from May 21st to the 23rd. And the week of activities will culminate with the benefit jam on Friday, May 24th at the Vault in Longbush from 10 p.m. Proceeds from the activity go towards outfitting the EMS service for the new Nurse Iris O'Neill Clinic in Virgin Gorda. Additionally, Jovan persons are encouraged to visit the People's Hospital throughout the week so they can gather as much information as it pertains to life-saving information that everyone should know about. The BVI Health Services Authority is committed to delivering excellent, compassionate, client-centered healthcare across the territory.
I'm always happy to see us celebrating persons who play
Indeed.
such an integral role, especially in our health system.
And they put their lives on risk too every day.
Definitely. For as long as our memory permits, the residents of the BVI have complained about what some term as mediocre delivery of telecommunications in the BVI, and it doesn't come at an inexpensive price. With that said, the Premier has since made a commitment to resolve what he considers to be a technological crisis. Listen in.
The people of the Virgin Islands and those we do business with have become very concerned about the reliability of our internet services and the cost of it. The current state of affairs is hampering our economic growth. Studies have shown we in the BVI also have one of the most expensive internet services in the region. Neighboring islands with similar potential customer base are blessed with more reliable services and at far less the cost that we have had to bear here. In some cases, taking into consideration exchange rates, our consumers are paying 4 times the cost for the same type of service as in some of the other islands of the region. Adding insult to injury, our people on a regular basis have had to endure regular outages and many reports of consequent poor customer services. My office will inform the local regulatory authorities to look into this matter immediately.
A few years ago, a shocking UK report revealed that out of 196 countries, the BVI ranked 181 in terms of affordability, with residents paying an average of $146 per month. Now, compared to our USVI neighbors who are billed at an average of $88 monthly, some residents have opined that we pay way too much for a territory classed as underperforming. However, in speaking with a few of these stakeholders, our newsroom was made privy to some major obstacles that may be preventing the proficient delivery of service right here in the BVI, many of which I'm sure will be discussed in the near future at this proposed meeting with the Premier. 284 News takes this time to express our deepest sympathy to all the families that would have lost their loved ones over this past week. You are in our thoughts and our prayers. And that's it for today's news roundup. Viewers, be sure to like us on Facebook at 284 Media and 284 BVI on Instagram as well as Twitter. I'm Javon Wilson.
And I'm Ron Grant. This new segment is proudly sponsored by As You Like It Hair and Barbershop, located in the Mill Mall right upstairs of Cito's Restaurant. Be sure to join us again on Friday at 3 p.m. as we deliver honest and impartial news right here on 284 News. Happy Tuesday, everybody.
Take care. When you need to stay connected with friends and families at home or abroad, the best choice for you is Freedom. CCT Freedom. With the lowest rates in the market, our Freedom plan gives you unlimited calls and texting. Plus, our Freedom One package includes 10 gigabits of super fast unlimited LTE data and unlimited calls to the BVI, USA, USVI, Canada, Puerto Rico, and UK lines. Why pay for overages when you can enjoy CCT Freedom? Stop by at one of our stores today and speak with one of our representatives to find out more about our CCT Freedom packages.